by Sarr. Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Tatum with it. Now Sarr defending. Puts up a three. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Here's White. No good. Washington leading by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Young can't hit. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Jason Tatum sending a message. Give him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, and then go.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
Davis a screen. Young inside. Now Sarr. It's hauled in by White.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Break.
And he drives in. Yes, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. The kick to Tatum. And finished off by Davis.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Here's Kata. No points yet.
He throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Young on the attack. Converts after the nice spin.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
And it's flushed out. A nice jam. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Davis a screen. Down low. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. 6 points for Anthony Davis.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Boston out in front. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Celtics with the lead. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
To the middle. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the game here. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Really their whole team, but Shai, he's just special to watch.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back over to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Walsh can't get it to go. Washington trailing. Anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Johnson. Harper pulls it in. Here's Williams. Can't cash it in from close range. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson for 3. And stolen by Williams. Here's Walsh. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Inside. Here's Hauser. Knocks it down from distance. Now it's a 7-point Boston lead.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Vucevic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shireman. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Vucevic, good. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Woo! This energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, is on the other end. Wow.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Gill. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake, giving him a clear line to...
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Inside. And that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. JT for 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
With the fade to get off the shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss. Here's Young. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Tatum connects on the corner three.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sideline. Tatum with a nice shot.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Ranked second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Back to Young. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And Tatum, here we go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Three-pointer. Young can't hit.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
From the arc. And Tatum is good for three. And now it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the ball.
And finished off by Davis.
Great work by Davis in the screen roll. Good at making himself a big target in these situations.
Here's Tatum. Tatum slams it home.
I love his versatility around the rim. That time with the reverse jam.
Mark that one. You know that's going to be replayed over and over again. It's worth it. Outside Young. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. And the layup is good. Young's got 8.
Courageous play by Young. He goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Tatum with it. 21 points in the game. Shoots over George. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Wizards trail by 7. 1:41 left in the third. Nifty stuff from Trae Young.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Making substitutions here. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. And there's the drive. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Vucevic. There's the slam. To finish it off.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Here's Harper. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Carrington. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Harper. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Pass to Walsh. 17 seconds left in the third. Ooh, can't get the double clutch layup to drop. Right side Carrington. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That was a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And we... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Washington trailing. Outside Carrington. Take the lead. Tatum pulls it in. And the Celtics in possession here. Left side Pritchard. Here's Kata. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Washington with a rebound. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Now here's Johnson. And so they foul intentionally. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Celtics with the lead. To the paint. Walsh. Gill grabs the board.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop it in the lane.
Johnson doesn't just take a lot of threes, he makes them too.
Pass to Garza. Here's Harper. George defending. To the inside. Here's Garza. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Pass to Harper. Here's Shireman. Count that one.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Johnson! Oh, off target from downtown. Boston leading by 3. Takes a 3. Up again. The shot. And that's how you get it to go inside.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Gonzalez. Oh, he dumps it down.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. 30 from 3.
Big time from Johnson. Don't tell Trey he's a rookie.
A minute 53 left in the final quarter. Oh, it's off. Wizards trail by 4. It's George on the way. offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load.
Outside Johnson. 5 on the foul. George fires. Misses the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team
Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
and deflections. They're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. George is there for the rebound.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, he can't hit it. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1-2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This man is a three-level scorer. At this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch he has.
Here's Thompson. He'll bring it up to the Cavaliers. Here's Irving. Here's Love. Shoots over Curry. Nails the baby hook.
Getting in there on the boards. Love doing the dirty work.
the wing. And here's Curry for three. That won't go either for Curry.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game now.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Curry looking it over. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Here's Irving. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Team second.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
And here's Curry for three. Another three for Golden State.
Three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was how Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Now here's Durant. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. James outside. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. It's a three-pointer. James has got 7.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Curry's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 7. James with the drive.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Out to Thompson. Cleveland working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Here's James. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Curry, no good. Cleveland leading by 8. It's James with the drive.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
From the arc. And Curry is good for 3. He's got 12.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Irving for 3. Durant pulls it in. Warriors trail by 7. Thompson outside. Right side Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Warriors trail by 6. They set the pick. Here's Curry. Pass to Thompson. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off the shot. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
You just can't let Clay find any looks anywhere for the rebound. He makes great work from the Coughlin corner.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge to the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Thompson with it, guarded now by Williams. On the wing, Durant. No made baskets yet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. It's all knotted up.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. And here comes Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Love up top. Thompson pulls it in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Goes up from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And that will go.
Maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
To the inside. Thompson. Stolen by Jones. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Livingston. Back to Thompson. Jones sets a screen. 5 to shoot. And it's Klay Thompson with the three. Thompson's got 6.
And you can tell that Klay trusts his guys. He calls a play, and they just go to the right spots.
Up for three. Tries again. Jones grabs the board. The Warriors trailing. To the paint. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Jefferson. Outside Jones. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Minute 32 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Fantastic returning these whistles and calls it Kyrie has no fear when attacking any defense.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Pass to Thompson. 4-3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Thompson's got 9.
This is something that Klay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Thompson shot is off. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Barnes. From downtown. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Let's go with a 3. Klay Thompson, a killer from the corner.
See, it's Klay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Top of the key. Again, the Warriors score. Here's Irving. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Thompson fires from way outside. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Irving. The 3 ball. No good there. The Warriors leading. Here's Livingston. Still no points. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. The bank shot, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Got to finish there.
Cleveland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And that one misses. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Love, high post. From 20 feet. Cleveland rebound. Smith, left side. Here's Irving. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Irving's got 11.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. No one imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Durant. Green, a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Outside Love. Back to Irving. Down low. With the fadeaway. Green with the defensive effort. Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Pass to Pachulia. The three from Thompson. He buries it from 3. 17 points in the game.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Curry. Up again. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Here's James on the wing. That three's off the mark. The Warriors lead by 3. Green with the ball. Guarded by Smith. And here's Thompson for 3. Another miss. 6 makes, 6 misses so far. Back to James. Here comes LeBron. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Outside Curry. Curry on the move. What a terrific move that is. Curry's got 20.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up?
Oh, yeah, you're done.
Irving looking it over. Durant with a steal. Wide open. James with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pachulia, no good. Now the Cavaliers with it. Pass to Smith. Tips it up. Six to shoot. Here's Thompson. Oh, man, big time right there.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's James with the jam.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
The three from Curry. Curry splashes it in.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays right here. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's game. Neither team giving ground. Warriors. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still everybody's ballgame. LeBron fires one down.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And here's Curry for 3. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 26. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes.
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Lets it go from deep. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
LeBron, the smooth operator inside.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Pass to West. Inside. Here's Barnes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's James.
That was unbelievable!
That is a finish for the ages.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring?
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
There's the drive.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Curry outside. For 3. Oh, it's off target.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. We'll check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. 5 on the clock. That's how you get it to go inside.
Easy to see when they log in at these moments. They trust his decision-making.
That's low. Picking him up defensively. And it's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Irving. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's West. 6 on the shot clock.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Irving. Oh, it drops in.
And we have seen Irving bury huge shots before. Man, does he love having the spotlight on him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And the Warriors will go in a different look here. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. It's stolen by Love.
You've got to be sure there's an opening for the cross-court pass. Otherwise, you're just throwing it up for grabs.
James deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Going inside.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
On the attack, Curry. And Curry gets his.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Give him the ball.
Outside Irving. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
James. Here it goes.
Just realize what you want to see there. LeBron James is just so under pressure.
Curry with it. And that's low. Pick that up defensively. Outside Thompson. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And he nails it.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Irving. Yes, sir.
What a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there. That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight.
live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Now here's Lillard. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Good on the shot.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
There's the pick. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from being a really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Holiday with the three. It's held in by Zubac. Here's Halliburton. Good. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Zubac. Nice hit with the layup off the mark.
But defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And a deep three from Lillard. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hal, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you, Kev.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Over in the corner, Zubac. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass. I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in the tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Siakam. And Clingan pulls it down. Portland leading. Back to Lillard. To the paint. That's rebounded by Indiana.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kevin, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
And Siakam throws it down.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Lillard outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. There's a screen by Kamara. Lillard from outside. No good. He's missed 3. He's made 4 of the 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Halliburton for 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. There's the 3. Leonard grabs the board. Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He got the double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Now Lillard, nifty move. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Indiana leading by 4. Indoors Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint as the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been key to this Pacers' recent success.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Guys,
They're for real. All right, Allen, we appreciate the report.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there it shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Three-pointer Lillard. Again the miss by Lillard. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball. It's a 5-point game.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
There's a screen by Kamara. Over in the corner, obvious. Shot from the top of the key. Good D by Siakam.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Inside. Taken away by Holiday. Avia gets the bucket.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avia is all about it.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Why we see so many point guards become head coaches.
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. And Siakam throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Sharp, that's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Pass to Nembhard. missing the layup off the glass. Nembhard's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Pacers. And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
For the first half of basketball. Williams. And Williams throws it down.
An unreal pass for Williams. Gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
That bucket in no time at all. Halliburton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. Here's Walker. Henderson pulls it in. Murray outside. Back to Grant. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarace Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Here's Henderson. Here's Williams. Off target at the rim. So it's Indiana with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
You to make the noise for your trail.
Indiana leads by 14. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Yeah, that's Halliburton's hand of getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way. And that's the thing that should be bragging about.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing good at the rim.
He's stolen by Nembhard. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Back up to you guys.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Trailblazers trailed by 18. Henderson with it. Halliburton picks him up.
Type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
It's good. Halliburton's got 25 points.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
Wow, what, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Henderson. Misses from short range. Pacers leading by 16. Here's Memo. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's Avdia. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The painted area is not for the fainting heart, and Avdia making some contact happen. I love that.
Both free throws good from Avdia. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Substitution for the Pacers.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And Siakam has it in the corner. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Up again. Out to Henderson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers leading by 17. Here's Walker. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it goes down 2 points.
Assist goes to
Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's showing you that Siakam understands pick and roll. If I can get myself to open space, I'll get an open shot.
He doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Siakam. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Pass to Kamare. Henderson looking it over. Can't cash in from close range. Walker in the corner. Shoots the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers trailed by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The layup off target. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
personal foul.
For Indiana, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Number 1.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
To the middle. Klingon with the steal. Here's Holiday. And by Holiday.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Obi Toppin.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Will return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Holiday with it. For 3. That one no good. Pacers leading by 20. Here's Huff. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Lillard from outside. Toppin pulls it in. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Toppin.
Blazers ball.
Here is Lillard. Outside Holiday. In the corner, Kamara with it. And the 3 off target. One minute now into this fourth quarter.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call for 8 seconds. They're going to over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
That'll be a 5-second call. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. So it's Portland now. Lillard from outside is rebounded by Nesmith. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half-court in time. Three-pointer, Lillard. Outside, Avdia. Holiday, no one around him. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Launches a 3. Walker with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And here are the Blazers. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. They set the pick. Lillard from outside. Hangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 19 points.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Here's Huff. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Trailblazers trailed by 19.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Lillard scanning the floor. Back to Holiday. In the corner, Kamara with it. The kick out to Holiday. It's up a 3. In the corner, Kamara with it. Fires the 3. The 3 goes down.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Huff. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Trailblazers trailed by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give that here for Indiana.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats. Just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Haliburton.
Boy, he makes it look easy.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And it's Indiana's ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Cleared away by Avdia. And so here's Portland. Here in the fourth, it allows just 4 points. And it doesn't go. And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Beyond the arc. Does not go in. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.